Wait a minute. You're telling me that a secret bomb can be hazardous to my health? You two-faced
Son of a bitch.
One day, Mezconians. One day. My name is Paige, and welcome to the Mez Weekly, episode 13. First off, Happy New Year to all my fellow collectors out there. I hope everyone out there had a safe and a happy holiday. It's a brand new year. That means brand new things. And even though I can see the buffet in the distance, I think it's best to start off with some light snacks. So January 4th was the first newsworthy day, and this is where people started getting waitlist email confirmations that the MDX Shadow Edition Batman, the Gomez of Death, and the 1989 Batman were starting to convert. This does not mean that the items were being shipped out. Some of them already have, but they were just telling people that were on the wait list that their wait list actually converted. It just goes to show that you never know if a wait list item is going to convert or not. I also saw somebody in the group say that they had their Crimson Gomez convert and ship in the same day. So remember, dreams do come true. Moving on to January 6th, and this is where the start of the year became very interesting. Mezco decided that the first release of this year was going to be a secret bomb. That's right, on January 6th, the White Skull Agent went up for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this was done without a tease or a countdown clock. Let's let that marinate for a little bit. We'll come back to it. So a little bit of a backstory with this character. He is supposed to be Agent Gomez's predecessor, an agent incommunicado that was tasked with doing all the dirty work for the Void. The rogue agent is known as the White Skull, and he's remerged, and the Void is determined to make sure that he is permanently retired. So if this figure looks familiar to you, it's because it was part of the prize pack that was given out to the recipients of the Mezco Con 2 contest. Now, when these first started popping up, there was a lot of feedback. Most of it was pointing out to the fact that it appeared to be a lot of the reused parts from previous figures, and the consensus was that this was an easy pass. That was until it went up for pre-order with not only the gold sticker of desire, but the cloud-chasing production number of 500 units. Suddenly, the White Skull has become
the belle of the ball.
Negative comments quickly turned into, this is the must-have figure of the year. Now, whether that motivation was to have it in your collection, use it as trade bait, or to flip, shame on you. The odds of getting this one was reduced greatly because they put a 1 per customer limit on it, and then it was waitlisted within 16 minutes and shortly after sold out in 31 minutes. Highbrow commenting aside, complaining doesn't really solve the problem. What's done is done, and unless you're willing to pay aftermarket or do some high-value trade right now, the probability of getting this version of the figure is not that high. What collectors need to focus on is what they can do to increase their chances for the next opportunity. Some of the things I've recommended in the past has been join one of the Mezco groups. There's quite a few of them out there, and each one has their own different feel to them. It's best that you find one that fits what you are looking for. Once you're in, as soon as the pre-order does go up, group members usually post about it. I would also recommend that you go to Mezco Toyz and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Now, there was a Slugfest newsletter that went out a while ago and said that if you signed up for it, that they would be sending email notifications. Now, that's something that didn't happen this time, but hopefully they've learned from this kind of process and they can make adjustments. And as I was making this video, a mysterious icon popped up on the main page of the website, and it looks like it's one of these new hyperlinks that will take people directly to the Slugfest page. As many people know, that there was kind of like a backdoor sub-site that many collectors just kind of bookmarked. So it does seem that there was some feedback given to Mezco Toyz, and this was a way for them to try to correct the problem. The goal is to increase the probability of acquiring the figure, and I think that some of the suggestions that I just made will help people do that. Price point for this figure was $112. $112. I see what you did there, Mezco. Yeah. So price point for this was $112, and it had the buy it now button, which means that there is not going to be an NRD with this, and that is set to ship this month, January 2021. I'm still trying to switch over my yearly clock to 21. Is anybody else having that problem? Of course, I'll put the links to the products in the description box below. There you're going to be able to see all the promotional images, which I believe were done by D-Amazing, as well as the product description and the accessory listings. I don't want to give away too much because I think I want to go over it with you guys when I actually get it in hand. On January 7th, charge notifications started going out for the direct buyers and group sellers for Two-Face. This item was set to charge on January 9th. January 9th? Someone got a Saturday shift? Ooh. So be prepared for that one. If you waited till the last minute, I would highly advise you try to find a dealer. This one sold out fairly quickly, and looking around most of the online retailers, I didn't really see a lot of open listings for it. I honestly have a sneaking suspicion with last year's pandemic and the recent Planet of the Apes and KG Beast release that we may see them cutting back on the number of units that they're making for what I call the taking chance releases offerings. Now that's not confirmed. That's just basing it off of recent release trends. Since we are on the release trends, let's talk about release date changes. Try to flex the silky smooth segue skills that I have. So for you guys, a couple of release dates that are going to be changing is Batman 89. Evidently, the Batmobile lost its wheel and it has moved to February to April of this year. Thanos evidently used the time stone and snapped himself a new projected date, and that date is going to be March-May of this year. And I snuck into the void and confirmed that the Mezco Hazard Squad Commander should be shipping by the end of February. You're welcome. And last but not least, let's remember that it's going to be January 12th, which is 112 Day. Mezco has already teased a 112-day banner with the tagline, "Prep those poses and mark your calendars." So most likely there's going to be a photo contest. The cool thing about these things is that historically, they choose random winners for the prize packets. Last year was the hard-to-find 112 Gomez figure, which was the roach with the golden head. This was later on released at Toy Fair as an exclusive, which everybody was able to get online a couple days afterwards. What this year's prize is going to be something to look forward to, obviously. I think this year I want to try to give it a shot. I guess we'll see how that goes. But remember, mark your calendars, 112 Day. And that is it for the first episode of the new year. New Year's resolution for me was to kind of step it up a little bit more with the page and the channel. So you guys should be seeing quite a bit more content on a more consistent basis. So nobody can say it was the Mezco Yearly, not the Mezco Monthly. So I hope that everyone sticks around for that. And of course, as a token of my appreciation, I made this for a recent shot that I was going to be doing this weekend, which I probably won't get to. And I'm going to give it away to one of the first 5 people that can list the segments for the show. I'll give you a hint. The first one was, wait a minute. You're on the road for the rest of them. Pretty easy. Just figure out what the segments were and go ahead and write it down in the comments. First 5 comments that answer correctly will be entered into the random wheel, and that winner will win this mini doc. And as always, the prize is free, but you're going to have to pay for shipping. I have done this in the past. I usually just contact the person. They'll give me their information. I'll set you up with the estimated cost of what it's going to take to get it to you. Bing, bang. You'll have your free prize. Of course, the contest is only open for U.S. residents. Apologize to my international fans. Please remember that I also do on Friday nights a thing that I like to call the Hangout. It's on Instagram. It should be on the Instagram Live tab. And if you're looking for previous episodes, you can go to IG Live and it'll be under the TV tab. I usually do that with my Canadian bacon brother, Jason B. Michael. You can check out his work at Jason B. Michael. I'll put the link in there. I usually post an Instagram story with the time and the topics that I plan on doing. I also want to try to do a couple of impromptu ones over the next couple weeks. It's just going to be with other people in the community. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, guys, remember, they're just toys. They are just toys. So just have fun.